if you're watching this video, you're probably someone who's been on YouTube scrolling endlessly, watching countless malware breakdowns, trying to wonder how it was that Brez Scales scaled to the point that he is at now. Well, you're going to see no malware breakdown because I'm going to explain to you the one simple concept that he used to scale to where he is now. And it is nothing completely complicated, just one concept. You yourself as a coach or creator selling the info product or coaching can utilize to also grow your own business. So with that being said, this one concept lies into the fact of understanding your audience's your sophistication. And to do this for Brez Scales, we need to go back all the way to the OG Iman days, right? And to come up with Iman Gadzhi. Understanding back in around 2019, 2020, MMA was still pretty new. The only person probably that was super famous that brought it into light was probably, let's say, Tai Lopez, a few others. But Iman Gadzhi was really the one who made the term SMMA spike up in Google search results as he blew up with his own personal brand. And with that, SMMA was very new. People didn't know what it was, and they started seeing it as this new way to make money online, which when they found out of this new way and they saw combined with Iman's personal brand, which we obviously know was the major driver for his success. When people see these things, saw that in combination with the term of SMMA, this new mechanism that allows them to see the financial success they want, they're now a lot more in tune to be able to come in and buy and try it out and take it a spin. Well, what happens over time? More and more people start to understand SMMA. More and more people start to know who Iman Gadzhi is. Now, there's an entire market of people trying to start their own agencies who understand what SMMA is. And Iman Gadzhi has now undergone something like a face fatigue. And what ends up happening is that the market has gotten saturated. Everyone knows who SMMA is. So around the time Brez Scales came and started selling, right? There were obviously other people selling, teaching people how to start agencies, teaching people the same thing he did. But the common term then was SMMA. And if everyone already understands SMMA and they see all these different SMMA gurus popping up, where do you stand? You look just like everyone else. And they are less likely to buy from anyone because of that. So what does Brez Scales do? Just one simple term. It's called counter positioning. Just ask yourself for a second. What is freelance brand scaling? Freelance brand scaling literally is just I, as an individual, go to a brand, let's say an e-commerce company, a clothing brand, and I offer to scale them. How? Via running ads or helping them with their organic presence or some other mechanism, right? SMS, email newsletter, email lists, etc. That sounds exactly like what an SMMA agency would do. Why? Because it is. There's nothing different between being a freelance brand scaler and being an SMMA agency owner or just an agency owner in general. But the difference is that Brez Scales coming into this market sees this oversaturation and fatigue in terms of the name of SMMA and also just the face of Iman Gadzhi. He comes in as a new face with a completely new mechanism called freelance brand scaling. All of a sudden, somehow, no one knows what freelance brand scaling is. Why? Because typically it's not necessarily about the mechanism that he's selling. People don't buy into the how. They more so buy into the dream state that you can get them to. So when people see Brez Scales' dream state via his content, the same way that they saw Iman in his dream state, and they still bought in, right? Not knowing much about what SMMA was, but still wanting to learn about the business model and buy in and do it. These same people, right? But probably some newer, younger audiences in this time of Brez Scales starting are doing the exact same thing. They're wondering, what is freelance brand scaling? How do I get started? They're buying into the dream life that Brez is selling through his content, the dream lifestyle and such, and the money that they could possibly make. And now this increased sense of novelty powered by his personal brand again has now created a second Iman effect for Brez Scales, which is why ultimately he has scaled to the point where he's at. Now, you yourself as a coach or creator can utilize this effect as well. And how do you do this? You go into your own market and take a look and think, what is the current state of the market? What is everyone else doing? How are they presenting themselves? And where can I position myself? You don't have to create some crazy new term for your whole niche or whatever it is that you do, but you need to start thinking, how can I position myself away from everyone else to make myself stand out so that people start to see me differently? And when they see you differently and they see your unique mechanism that you have being different from the market, they'll then be able to choose you over others more easily, which will then cause you to make more money. So I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments.